kuzu zambola. Tato nimagi su jewe kera lokna chen tenga charagi miji sopin telena miji lembo namnigi utsibigi te kudin pigya khable chemi ngacha dugya khabgi kudin tenga chara sanga duji tebe pole tuida nami kera lo kuzu zambo se shugila.
Kuzu zambola. After having the lunch, we are again assembled here, and we are very fortunate to have our excellencies, the honorable ministers, and distinguished guests from the abroad countries, and our indigenous scholars here.
Naso, 당이기 주된데 소라 상가기 취 소베단 탑나미 도중 타상 기gel롱기 중랍도딜라. 대당하라 gel로지 볼레틴디기 베테 파 당이기 주된데 데비스스노 데 gel로디 두게 합나로 남레 지수지가 데 gel로기 콜레 데레데다 제와유비 네팅기 콜레 좀 트레시니 세시니 다음바라 데 gel로디 상가기 취 냠술렘발로 데 gel로디 소체에스벨라 다리나가 지기 제차 소디 상가 두지 데비기 콜레 벤디기 데 디날로 ngacara 데 기니기 톰숨 기든베 상하기 추념슬레니 게슬기레니 디 나트니레 게로기레니 단좀 배우다 같이 기니 게슬 게로기 배우들 안에 숨날레 게로 두지 짐바디 초기 초인 있으면 같이 속보 춥달로 데 성급디 게로 두지 짐바디 추도 지로베 잡이 있으면
I'm fully aware of the shortage of time, and my presentation first point is why celibate Vajrayana monks ranks the highest amongst practitioners. So the practice of Vajrayana Buddhism is very essential to have celibate monks as well. So we can have different types of practitioners, like we have a lay practitioner, we can have a novice practitioners, and then we have a fully ordained monks who are also the Vajrayana practitioners. And to be the promoter or to be the great practitioner or the true practitioner of the Vajrayana teachings, one gets the best opportunity if you can actually maintain a life, celibate life, and receive the full ordination. So that is why the venerables who can manage to obtain full ordination, they actually become the best vessel to receive and practice the Vajrayana teachings.
때 다또 대다치갈로 때 길로서달로 등같이 포기 좀질로 니즘 마셰스시니 다또 나롱같이 암수기 카툴레데 캬바 등악바 텔레 게시 잡세도 아니보다랑 같이 gel로딜로 gel로파 gel로 마스유라 때 gel로파디기 디팀니 장갑 숨고 gel로마디기 디팀 숨자 독주레가 숨고라 아니 숨습도 지바진 암수데 초도 주바이 gel로데 초도 주바이 때 디메 마진 타만날레 세시 주도다 암수싱알 탐신 냥가 있으시니 맞아.
So I must make clear that when I mention Vajrayana monks, celibate monks are the best practitioners, to be the best vessel to practice the Vajrayana. And I don't discriminate women, actually. Women can also practice, provided that you can dare to uphold 365 Vinaya rules. Because man just needs 250 vows. And if you can actually manage to observe these vows, we all have the same potential.
또 지tin 이바디 슈겔라 또 세칸 멤베틴데 충고충고베 슈고베 때 루게 합날로 같이 중타사기 gel로디 남구치지 사와진 때 샤브르림보치기 때아 지르르베 구타마라 gel로기 데 gel로 쭈 베비치 지숙제 나노 시슈니 텔레티기 티말로 punaha zonjin punahalo on de Phodrang tel paro te rimba jindube mate dugia khab gi jung tasagi gelodi te shabru machigi ane bi tuknano sishinil.
So the second point is the establishment and development of central monastic body by His Holiness Shabdrung Awang Namgyal. So the past established monastic center was actually it starts in a place called Chakri Monastery, upstream of Thimphu. And this was the first monastery established by Awang Namgyal. And it started with about some 30 monks. And today, and until now, it has been spreading. And the next, like we have many monasteries spread all over Bhutan.
다 제tin 숨바디 당가리기 레긴디 달나와 데치포라기 우진베 니 genku 임발레 틴디기 뱅아기 다겔로로 듄레 춥디기 바나기 모테 둠다지 데치포라기 콜레슈니나.
So my third point is I'm the principal of Dechen Phodrang school, and I want to do some presentation on this.
Sangha doji tebi chudinga ji tasana imlo chibawajin gelo dige lo dunle da duda dunle gutsu dige be sangha doji tebagi gelo gi chagindi hamnida de jangsin beni de gutsu bi inse shunina.
So the practice of the Vajrayana actually starts right from the childhood days on, and this school, Dechen Phodrang, which is also upstream of Thimphu, we provide all the necessary monastic education, starting from the young monks up to the advanced level of monastic education.
아니 같이다 같이 로종베니나 때 빠르기 꼴리피게 쓰시니.
So I'm just going to present the slides, what kind of studies are being conducted in this school. So these are the venerables learning how to do the playing of the ritual musical instruments. And this, as you can see it. So I was earlier the Venerable Lopen already told me, the learning of these things, the skills by the little students of this monastery actually signifies the creation stage of the Vajrayana practice. So creation practice, stage of the Vajrayana practice, it involves all the sorts of visualizations. And then these little monks are given the training that is related to the creation stage. Later on, they can assume this. Because to be enlightened, we need to assume the form of enlightened being. We need to turn ourselves or transform ourselves into enlightened deity. So these are actually some kind of steps that is given to the little monks as well. So with this kind of a special training given to the kids right from their earlyhood on, so by the time they reach advanced year, or they come to the reach about the age of 17 years and all, they get a really, really impressive feeling towards the practice of this, what so-called visualization or the Kerim practices.
대랭아치 겔로디 리진베 때 랑기 롭종에서 타기 40네베 때 랑기 튼 냠령 데서 가라 리진베 땅 랑기 든 때 인디스 탑사실에 아치 겔로 두지 짐바디기 때 셈지기 도든디 때 상가 두지 테비기 골레베 땡아차 잡지리 뭐지기 뒤치기 로나로 때 상가 두지 테비 치기 골로 꼬이기 통당이 있으시니라.
So this is the building of a Vajrayana monk who really, really deserves to be called as the best practitioner. So we receive and give the trainings to each individual, starting from their childhood days on. And then finally, after having received and perfected or mastered the monastic, basic monastic trainings as well as the advanced trainings, finally they venture out to discharge their services of realization and practice to the masses to benefit and to alleviate their sufferings. So that is the last clip which was presented, shows how you eventually becoming a Vajrayana monk, fully qualified Vajrayana monk. You can really, really become a great practitioner and be of good help, great help for other sentient beings.
다같이 중타산나로 겔로 감치서 어찌 따르나바 둔동 숨치소 구이라.
So this is the fourth statement that Venerable wants to make. It is actually providing the statistics of the monastic community here in Bhutan. So this shows this. I don't know which side I should turn and explain.
다티날레 카시쇼라도 동어티 베고미디 같이 다리기 님디 상가두지 테비기 뒤두이 마발라. 다이 겔로 둔동 숨치소 군날레 겔로 숨장갑 중앙 구디다도 상가두지 테비기 냠렌 베딜로 숨치소나 유일라. 숨자 숨치소 응알라.
So the total strength of registered monks across in the central monastic body. The monks, let me put this way, the monastery of the central monastic body, actually they have fully registered monks are of 7,039 monks. And from amongst them, we have the very, very essential and then very essence-related practitioners. And the numbers are 335. And they actually spend their life, after having gone through the entire monastic trainings, like doing this kind of ritual activities, and perfecting all the do's and don'ts of monastic life. Then they eventually retire into retreat to make something more effective and even more to what you call, okay, I'll just leave it there.
Dewa kachi obela, torochi ngachi sangagi chibimi sangsai mabala, karagi ete nyamsu jini tenlo to che to ti doromi dunchi diringa bimji yula, aniri mitsichi tintandi yula.
So I have one good news as well from this, very interesting one. We have 7,039 monks. Amongst them, we have 76 of them. They have given up their entire life to pursue the worldly interest. They live in the mountains and forests. So these are the images that you are seeing, the best monks of Bhutan.
Kupai, the Shugumiding at Sangha Duji Tebigi Chide, Tambara, Sangisha Tobagi, the Gebo, Dawazambo, the Gebo, Indo Buddhism, Tizumanga to get Rinchen shooting gave, Tendi give, Sangagi Chishu, Sangagi Chinyams Lendigibe, Tamchiko Dugabi, Nibachiko, Sangagi Chinyams Lemaletendi Nabaina, Sumba Soda, Dugabi Gelo, Tonta Dun, the Gergi, Katera Bestura, Gomde, Animkera, Japturde, Jun Shable, the Nifo, Kera, Jun Shabenandi, Azumbendigi. Gebe ngakbai tengachi chibimigi jindazumchi dandi bendigi myongada yapse geralu kadishe se shunila tengachi na conference ansum sungomide susumide ngachi duge khapdi chidingi gekhap chidingi mise chidingi gap sum unidigi sangha duji tebigi tudurdena duge khana besumide tiletin imes shunila.
So this I have put up this clip of the kings of Bhutan. And the reason is actually, we may wonder why Bhutan has the flourishing, the Vajrayana Buddhism flourishing here in Bhutan. The reason is actually, in order to enable the total flourishing of Buddhism successfully, we need to have one spiritual king. So if you trace back, even the Buddha gave teachings to the kings, and they were the more core benefactors. And here in Bhutan as well, and in olden days in Tibet as well, the kings were the most responsible person for establishing this Vajrayana teachings all over. Wherever today Vajrayana Buddhism is existing, there is a contribution, immense contribution made by the presence of the kings. So likewise here in Bhutan we have 5 kings so far, and they have been tirelessly dedicating their time and effort to the promotion, preservation, and spreading of the Vajrayana teachings. Not just that they go on promoting, they receive these teachings themselves, they practice themselves, and they put the core values of this Vajrayana practice to themselves, to the level that they all become enlightened leaders. And to us here, we have this many numbers of kings, they are all enlightened kings. And hence, they are the right custodian of the Vajrayana tradition. That is why, like we have 707, why do I keep repeating 700? I don't know. It should be 7,039 monks we have in Bhutan, and they are being provided all the amenities, starting from accommodation, fooding, education, all the necessities are lavishly dumped at the doors of the monastery by the gracious and the compassionate effort of the kings of Bhutan. That is why they are very, very instrumental for us.
The negi to see the karma changa imbelo, the karma chudi shugovesashuni, chi jamji. Anidi, Nachina Kara Sangha Duji Tebagi, Chinal Chamatu, Seshebe, Nien, Anitusugi, Teresugi Bana, Nyamyon Kachitopchiga, Telen Nalefa Kachibenigi, Chajiaga, Tele Kabatusugi Jesur Kadibiga, no Satani Itelo, Nigi Yagi, PowerPoint and a Tombe Jaila.
So I am going to ask you one question. I'm leaving this empty PowerPoint. It hasn't got anything. Because this has to help you to analyze what you have received so far. You have attended this wonderful conference. What did you pick up from here? What you are going to do after this, having attended to this profound conference of profound deliberations. So what you are really going to do. So this, when you look at it, will give you a small bit of moment for you to contemplate really what you're going to do. So what you're going to do. So please search within yourself for answers. The Venerable has already my time has already ran out, but I already sought permission for 1 minute. So I give you 1 minute for you to think. So the Khenpo has already shot the question towards you all. So where will we go by practicing the Vajrayana?
Presentation chamchi bedini.
Is it that we should spend the time doing only presentations? Or is it that we should walk here and there? So we should go to the state of the Vajradhara. We have to go to the level of the Samantha Buddha. How will we go? So this is the way we will go to Samantha Buddhahood, by taking a ride on this cycle.
Lo niyagi senkal ka jogomidi lo dunle chip disensi bendi ani kablo timchi kadebero hamni digi kongi gomnyamle bemisu ani senkal ka jina.
This is the ride that you need to do actually, because you are a baby when you start your Vajrayana career. So you have to go up to 17 years of monastic training. That is why you need to take a bicycle ride. And in the ultimate, you have to get here. We have to reach to the Vajradhara hood. How will you go there? By doing meditation.
So who
will help you to do the meditation? Today we have this gracious master, the Cherry J. So he has been producing so many graduates, over 300 graduates who have received intensive monastic training as well as the retreat instructions. So this is the very, very efficient way to go to the Vajradhara hood. Thank you. So to get to there, I will offer my humble prayers. Thank you.